Hey, and thank you so much for tuning into Wednesday Money with WealthyMe. My name is Regan Mitchell, and I'm a certified financial planner professional. I'm also the managing director of WealthyMe. We use this platform to share pertinent financial literacy and education. Today, we want to thank you so much for tuning in, and we also want to ask you to like our page, because if you like our page, you'll always have our feeds coming up and have access to some of this pertinent information that we share with our followers on a weekly basis. Today, we want to speak to you guys about 5 important things to consider when drafting your last will and testament. Well, something we don't like to talk about because it's death. We don't like thinking about death, but this is definitely something that we have to plan for. Many has lost family members during COVID-19. And so we want to share with you 5 things to consider when drafting your last will and testament. The first is the selection and the appointment of your executor. Who's the executor? The person that gets appointed and approved by the Master of the High Court to wind up your estate. Executors charge fees to wind up your estate, and you better consider negotiating those fees upfront. And also, it's important the caliber of the person that gets appointed as the executor in your will. Point number 2, you also need to consider when you have minor kids, who's going to be the trustees of a testamentary trust that gets created in your will. This is very important when you have young kids or minor kids, is to consider creating a testamentary trust in your will, and the testamentary trust needs trustees. You need to consider who will be the trustees and what will be the fees that's going to be paid for those trustees, because assets will go into the trust and they will administer and manage those trust assets up until a specific age when your kids reach a certain age. Point number 3, you need to consider and be careful that you have independent witnesses sign your will. You don't want to have anyone that's going to benefit from your estate, your spouse, relatives, to witness your will. The witnesses shouldn't be an executor, a witness shouldn't be a trustee, those type of things. So make sure, and also your witness needs to be over the age of 14 and mentally sound to be able to give testimony in a court of law. Point number 4 is make sure that after your will has been signed, that your will is kept in safe custody. Many service providers charge a fee to keep your will in safe custody. In our value proposition, safe custody is free of charge. It's important for you to keep a copy of your will and also to keep a copy of your will in safe custody. Last but not least, make sure that you and your spouse decide on who will be the guardians of your minor kids. The guardians that you choose should be carefully selected. Those people are going to deal directly with the trustees. They're going to raise your kids. They're going to instill their values. So it's important that you choose your guardians carefully. And that's what we want to share with you today. We want to keep our videos nice and short. If you want more information, please feel free to reach out to us. We are available during COVID-19 to do virtual consultations. We'll be honored to assist you. Thank you once again for tuning in to Wednesday Money with WealthyMe. Goodbye and God bless you. Bye-bye.